everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chisha. So you guys, I know that this video, okay, it's long overdue, I know, and I'm here to explain and to apologize. So like the time that I posted my first video, which by the way, if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. Please pause this video, go watch that video, leave a like, and then come back, watch this video, and leave another like. Please. But yeah, anyway, the reason why it's taken so long is because I went to school right after I posted my first video. I went back to school. I really thought that I was going to have time to do certain things, you know, like assignments, study for stuff, and do my videos and everything. But then I realized, like, okay, no, I will not have the time. And yeah, everything was just so overwhelming. So I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I go back home. So yeah, I'm home now, and this is the start of many other videos to come. Yes. So yeah, that's basically why I haven't been posting, and I'm really sorry. I really am sorry, but we're back and we're better. Yeah, anyway, so in my last video I mentioned that I wasn't sure what movie I was going to review, so I put up a poll on Instagram and I asked people in my status on WhatsApp, like, what do you guys prefer? Like, which movie do you guys like, Lemonade Mouth or Camp Rock? And everyone decided that they like Lemonade Mouth. Well, not everyone, but like most people decided, like, okay, I think Lemonade Mouth is better than Camp Rock. And y'all are not wrong. It's true. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I get to do Lemonade Mouth. So yeah, I decided that I was going to review Lemonade Mouth today. So yeah, you guys, this is the first review. I know it's someone out there is like, why is she doing a Disney Channel movie? Because I wanted to be my first video. I wanted to see how it was gonna be. So I said, look, let me just review a simple one, you know what I'm saying? So that I see how, you know, yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But like, yeah, I just decided to like do an easy movie today, and then the rest to figure it out as we go. Yeah. So yeah, for you guys who don't know Lemonade Mouth, or if you haven't watched it in a very long time, Lemonade Mouth is a 2011 Disney Channel original movie, yeah, which is centered around 5 main characters that come together, make a band, and become famous. They just blow up. They become, yeah, good. They become, y'all know what I'm talking about. They become famous. What? They become famous. So anyway, yeah. We have Olivia. We have Gwen. Olivia, Gwen, Charlie. How can I forget them? Stella. Mo. Right? That's it. Yes. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, I'm still a little nervous, but like, yeah. But anyway, so those are the 5 main characters that come together and they make a band, and they take over the world, so to say. As the movie gave it to us, they took over the world. So yes, anyway, these guys meet in detention and everything. Like, that's where they finally, like, that's where they come together and they perform their first song, and they're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? We sound really good. And then their music teacher, Miss Resnick, says y'all should be in a band because you guys are really good. So how they found themselves in detention was it's supposed to be coincidental. Like, each and every one of them, it was a coincidence. Like, oh, okay, how is it that all 5 of them found themselves in detention? That's one thing that I like about this movie. They really sold that to us. They were like, y'all, this is how they found themselves in detention. So Olivia finds herself in detention because she's sitting in a closet reading a book. That's one thing that I didn't understand though. Like, why is she in a closet, guys? Like, for what reason? For why? because they made her character very, very shy, and I didn't like that really, because like, okay, there's Shy and then there's Olivia. There's Shy and then there's Olivia. I felt like her character was a little too shy. But anyway, that's just my opinion. If you guys haven't watched the movie, or if you can't remember, watch it again and then tell me what you guys think. Like, she was too shy, right? But anyway, yeah, so that's how she found herself in detention. Their principal, Brennigan, found her there, and he was like, well, detention. Then we have Mo. Mo found herself in detention because of her boyfriend. I don't like that young man. Anyway, her boyfriend was like, no, let's go, let's just skip class, let's do this, let's do that. And she was like, well, okay, babe, let's go. And then they get caught. And Principal Brennigan is like, yeah, you, detention, but you, no. So the boyfriend doesn't get in detention, but she does. And he does nothing. Like, he doesn't try to support her. He doesn't try to say, no, it's my fault as to why, she found herself in detention, which is very irritating. I hated that. It really irritated me. I'm like, bruh, you couldn't at least support your girl, Like, no, it's my fault. But anyway, he decided that she was going to go alone.
Sensational.
So that's how she ended up in detention. Charlie ended up in detention because of anger issues, I believe, because his mom is a very overbearing mom, and she's those soccer moms where she's like, no, since your older brother was playing soccer and he went to whatever school that is, Stanford, and then you have to do the same thing, you have to follow in his footsteps. So yeah, I feel like he has a lot of anger in him. So they're practicing, he's there for practice to, like, with the soccer balls and everything, and then our main antagonist, which is Ray, irritates him. And then he's like, you know what, I don't even want to be here. And then I think he kicks the ball, or he picks it up and then tries to toss it at Ray, but then it misses Ray and hits the coach. And the coach is like, why, son? Why'd you do that? And then Ray is like, he did it on purpose. What? But anyway, yeah, that's how he ended up in detention, because the coach was mad. Wen ended up in detention because he insulted the teacher. He told the teacher that you're stupid, because the teacher mistook Wen's father's girlfriend to be his mom, because the mother came in the classroom, and then the teacher was like, oh, Wen, is this must be your mom. And then Wen is like, no, that's not my mom. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Are you stupid? And then the teacher was like, who do you think you calling stupid? Detention. Yeah. And then our last but not least, our last person to enter detention was Stella. So Stella enters detention because she starts a riot. Okay, let me not say a riot. Lack of better terms. She starts a riot while the school is having some rally for their sponsors, like the sponsors of the Turbo Blast, some drink that they have at that school. Yeah, anyway, so they're having some rally, and Principal Brennigan is talking about how good it is, whatever. But yeah, anyway, and then she's like, you know what? I get to wear what I want, because earlier in the movie, Brennigan tells her like, no, don't wear that shirt, it says question authority. So she's like, I'm going to question authority and I'm gonna wear this shirt. So she stands up, she takes off her jacket, and she's like, I can wear whatever I want, freedom of clothing. And that's how he's like, yeah, you detention. So they enter detention and everything. All 5 of them find themselves there, and Miss Resnick decides to give Principal Brennigan a piece of her mind, because her music class was moved to the basement. So like, she's like, y'all should clean. So they start cleaning and everything, and you know how movies are. You really do know how movies are. Everyone just starts singing and starts playing their what are they called, their instruments and everything, and then everyone just flirts out into a song. And you know, one other thing that's very funny is that like at the end of the song and everything, they sang what, and then bear in mind they were singing along, and then at the end they ask her like, Olivia, is that your song? Oh my gosh. And then we're all just like, wait, how did you Well, how did you know the words though? How did you know the words? But anyway, yeah, they knew the words, you guys, and they were singing along. So yeah, that's, yeah, you know how movies sell us these two dreams, like, oh, everyone can learn the words in like 2 seconds of just hearing the first line. But anyway, so yeah, they start talking about how they should be a band after they refused at first. They start talking about it and they're like, no, we should actually be a band, like we have a voice and we can be heard, we can bring out our grievances at this school through music. So that's what they start doing. And then Stella signs them up for Rising Star. It's some competition that they have at their school where the winner gets a record deal and everything. Can we just talk about how, I mean, they're kids, so like they win and then they get a record deal. What about school? Do they stop school? Do they continue school and singing? I don't know. But anyway, and yeah, she also signs them up for the Halloween bash just to get a practice run, like because they were like, we're not ready for Rising Star. And then she's like, don't worry about it, there's the Halloween bash. So she signs them up for that and everything. So ooh, yeah, everyone's just like wow, wow, wow. So yeah, so now there's a situation where they have to figure out what name they're going to give the band. So they're there, they're writing to my names, figuring it out, like what are we gonna name ourselves. There's Stella with her idea of, no, let's call ourselves the Anarchists. And the Anarchists, ma'am, no. And then Wen, guys, Wen is a very underrated character. He really is. He's the rapper, he's the funny man, he's funny. Watch the movie if you haven't. He's really funny. I think you agree with me, like he has the comedy. So yeah, anyway, he's there and he's like, guys, I found a name. So he's there, he's opening his book and then he's like, Wen. Guys, I laughed.
Find it. When?
I laughed. I watched this movie like yesterday. I laughed. Wow. No, he's funny. I stand. He's funny. So yeah, he's like, when? And then everyone's like, what? No. So yeah, then it actually now comes the scene where they actually figure out what name they're going to name themselves. And this scene is actually very annoying yet very nice. It was nice because I saw how Stella is, like she's mad, yo, she's a boss, like she crazy. So like in this scene, Olivia is buying a Turbo Blast, God knows why, because those drinks, from the way they were depicting it looked like the drinks were not really nice. So she was buying herself like a Turbo Blast. And then Ray and the other two, my mean girls, those mean girls that are in every movie, but we didn't know their names. But anyway, Ray and the other two come and start harassing Olivia. They're like, girl, we hear you're the main singer of the new band, like just blurt one out for us right now, like start singing a song and everything. And then Olivia is shy, she's shy, so she's like, no, I can't do that, I can't, I'm sorry. And then but Wen is there like, let me support her, because they give us this love story between the two, but they don't really give it to us, but they give it to us. So he's there like, no, let me protect my girl, and then he's there, but he's like, nah, Ray is scary. Charlie tries to help too, but he's intimidated as well. So it's like up to the one person who can actually do something, and that's Stella. So Stella is there with her drink and she's like, what did you say? Just give me a moment first, let me just take a sip of my lemonade. She takes a sip of it, and you know what she does next? She spits it in his mouth. I mean face. In his face. And that scene, guys, that was a funny scene. But anyway, he's like, what? Why did you do that? And she's a boss, so she obviously, she was mad because they were harassing her girl. So she did what needed to be done. And then, you know, Principal Brennigan comes and he's like, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? And then Barre starts lying. He's like, no, I just came here to get myself a drink. And these guys start harassing me. And I'm there like, son, you started it. What you talking about? But anyway. And then that's how they get their name, because he's like, and this lemonade mouth over here spits in my face. And yeah.
Threatening. Next thing you know, it's lemonade mouth over here spits all over me.
And you know, as Olivia is narrating the story, she's like, and that's how we got our name. You guys don't understand. You don't understand this movie. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So yeah, it's now time for the Halloween bash, and they're waiting for Olivia, like, they have to go perform and everything, because Principal Brennigan is like, time, where are they? It's yeah. So yeah, the guys are sitting there, they're wondering where Olivia is, and then one of the guys, I don't know, I've forgotten his character, but he's there and he's like, I actually saw Olivia running to the bathroom. So, you know, they all follow her and everything, and she's like, no guys, I'm nervous, I can't do this, I can't perform, what. Then the funniest scene where, like, this, you guys, every time I'm watching this scene or this movie and it reaches this scene and I'm watching it with someone who hasn't really watched Lemonade Mouth, I get embarrassed, because this scene was funny. It was funny because, like, why? So anyway, let me explain the scene, you guys. So she's nervous and everything. And then Wen notices that Stella has lemonade, like she's got a belt that's holding the lemonade and everything, to my bottle. So he gets it and he's like, give me one. And then he's like, Olivia, here. So he gives her the lemonade. She takes a sip and then she's all better. She's all better now and she can perform. So the lemonade, it helped. I don't know if you guys get the aha moment, because it's like, the lemonade, that's what they've been drinking every time they're practicing, that's what they drink, you know. So it just calms her down, because she's now like, I'm okay now, I can perform because I drank lemonade. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you think that's funny, but me, I found it funny. Maybe because right now, though I'm explaining it, it doesn't sound funny, but go watch. When you watch, you also agree it was funny. It was funny. But yeah, so it's time to perform. They perform the song, what, they sing. Everyone's like, oh yeah, wow, these guys, aren't they good? Shan, wow. Guys, the extras, the people who are recruited to be the hype men in the background, the extras, amazing. Guys, their hype is amazing in this movie. You just don't understand. If you watch, let's say, a show like Victorious, right, and you see how their extras are just there, like, clapping as they perform, they're mediocre. They don't really give us the hype that we want. These people in this movie, I don't know if they were paid a lot, they were promised something, I don't know, but they are excited the whole movie. Every time they perform, these guys, they give it to us. No, they're excited, and I give them a hand. I like it. I really do. So yeah, anyway, they're performing and everything. Their first song, everyone's so excited, they're so happy, what, Lemonade Mouth, and yeah, they're done with that first performance. Then comes the second one. That's when now Stella starts just, you know, being Stella. She's just being Stella, and, you know, she's saying her things, what. But Principal Brennigan, he's not having it. He's not happy. He's not. So he's trying to, you know, unplug the system so that they can't be heard anymore. What. He's there, he's upset, like, can you stop singing? Why? Stop. What? They don't want. They're just continuing. And then he gets upset. So the next day, I don't know if that was the next day, but anyway, yeah. The next scene, he's telling them, like, what you did, you performed. So this is what I'm gonna do. You will never perform in this school. If I so much as hear a hum from your mouths, suspension. Guys, they were gonna be suspended for singing. That's how bad it was. Watch the movie, you understand. Brennigan was his kahat. He wasn't happy. So yeah, they were not allowed to perform there anymore. But you know, Stella, being the bad man that she is, with her friend, decide when they find an alternative. They're like, if we cannot be heard at school, we'll be heard somewhere else. And they start performing at the pizza place. She gets them a job there where they perform. Now, I cannot remember the name of this pizza place. So if you guys like watch the movie and if it's addressed in the movie, comment down in the comment section and tell me the name, because I've forgotten and I can't go back to watching that movie. Guys, I watched the movie for you. I've watched this movie I don't know how many times from school. I've been watching the movie. Now you know how hard it is. You guys, hey, yeah. So just tell me the name, because me I can't remember. But anyway, at the pizza place, that's why they start performing. What? Hey, wait! I've forgotten like a scene that I wanted to talk about. Vare, you know, our mean guy antagonist. Yes. So before the Halloween bash, you know what he does? He takes Mo upstairs at their gym to show Mo what the boyfriend is doing, because the boyfriend was touching another girl. You guys, he was touching her inappropriately. I know you guys are going, no, it was just touching. It wasn't just touching. He was busy touching. That's not good. So, yeah. So Vare shows Mo. You know why he did that? I analyzed the situation. He did that because he wanted to throw her off her game. But she performed well. So he didn't manage to do what he wanted to do, because she performed very well even though he did that. But anyway, I hate Ray. I do not like that character, but he's a good actor because he really sold us this character, so he's a really good actor. But yeah, anyway, I wasn't happy, but anyway, yeah. So because of that, I think Mo and what's his name, Scott, yeah, that's his name, Scott, I think they break up. It's not really addressed in the movie, but they break up. But anyway, so the first performance that she has at the pizza place is her telling him like, that old girl that you thought you knew, that one that you push around, that girl, she's gone.
She's so good.
Okay, watch the movie. And you can even download the song. I think it's on Audio Mac, but just find it, because that song is good. It's a good song. She's so good. That's so anyway, that song. So yeah, that's her first performance. That's their first performance and everything. But Scott, he's there, he's touched. He's like, you can't be doing what? Okay, he didn't say anything, but on his face he looked very sad because he knew that song was addressed to him. So yeah, guys. So yeah, they start performing there. It's a regular thing, you know. They become famous at their school. They become a sensation. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but anyway, they become famous, guys. You know, they get known. The whole school knows them now. They're famous. They're popular. Yeah. Scott with his toxicity. This side, he's getting touched because Mo doesn't even want to talk to him. But yeah, anyway, then comes the scene where all of it just crumbles down when they stop working at the pizza. Yeah, so in this scene, everyone is just not doing the things. Like Olivia's voice is not sounding nice when playing over there. It's not sounding nice. I don't know, they just really made the whole thing sound terrible because, yeah, excuse me, that's what the script said, that scene they shouldn't sing properly. But anyway, yeah, and then they break out into this huge food fight because of who? Ray. So they break out into this huge food fight. Now imagine, you guys, a place like what, I don't, debonaires. Then you start throwing drinks, you start tea. The owner was mad at them. He was like, you know what, you don't work here anymore. Okay, it's not really said, but guys, after that, of course, you're going to get fired. So yeah, they stop working there and everything. And then Mo is being escorted by Charlie, and you know, he's escorting her to her house and everything. So he admits to her, like, he admits to her that me, I like you, I want to get with you, you so pretty, you so beautiful. You know our Princess Jasmine, you guys, you know her, she beautiful, we're not. And then yeah, but she's like, no, me, I don't like you like that, you're just my friend. So Charlie gets upset, and you know, I don't really understand this. I don't get it. Like, you're allowed to not like someone that way. Like, just because you guys hang out, because you're in a band, you guys are supposed to to like each other. Like, no, G, it's not even like that. So yeah, anyway, he gets upset and he's like, you know what, be strong, be heard, be loud, proud. Like a song that they performed that side. Yeah, he's like, that's a stupid song, I'm never singing it again. And I'm like, you don't want to sing the song because she doesn't like you. My G, these things happen. Like, not everyone's going to like you. And that's one thing that I didn't get. Like, that scene, I was like, yo, son, chill. It's not even that deep. She doesn't like you like that. It happens. So yeah, another scene that I feel like I missed out that I really wanted to talk about was the scene where Olivia's cat dies. I think this is way before, after, I don't know, but yeah, this scene is very important to me. I just like how they cared about her in that moment, because this is the scene where Olivia's cat died. The importance of this cat is that it belonged to her mom, who passed away many years ago, and she doesn't even remember her mom. So like, yeah, her cat died and everything. So, you know, everyone is there, they're talking to her, they're trying to comfort her and everything. They all talk about how they have issues at home, and you know, she finally tells them like, no, my dad is in jail, and I just didn't know how to tell you guys because of this and this and that. So yeah, I really like that scene because it showed it showed truth. It showed us that Olivia has character aside from her being shy. She has a character, guys, you know, and she has a background story. So we get to know that her dad is in jail, what, you know. They all comfort her like, no, we got you, even though we're not only bandmates, you know what I'm saying, we are friends. We're always anyway, you guys, that song, yeah, watch the movie, you listen to the song, it's a very nice song. But yeah, that scene really showed us that they had depth, guys. Like, you see, this movie touches on so many issues, and that's why I really like this movie, and I feel like that's why it was a very underrated movie, because when we were watching this movie, we were young. Now, we didn't understand, but yeah, it's a good movie. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, then it reaches the time where they have to perform Rising Star, but then everyone is sick or injured, you know. Everyone was coincidentally getting sick or getting injured, you know, in their own different ways. So yeah, the script said that everyone should get sick so that they can't really sing at the competition. So yeah, they don't perform, they can't, and then everyone is singing there. Until you dance more to determine. Yeah, I think I've sung that wrong, but anyway, you guys, that was a fire performance because everyone joined in, and it just showed us how many lives were touched because of Lemonade Mouth. Lemonade Mouth touched a lot of lives. That's what they were selling to us in the movie. They were showing us that Lemonade Mouth is more than just a band. Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. That's what I think. But anyway, so yeah, they didn't win Rising Star. Obviously, it was those other guys, Barre's band and Scott's band. The name was Mudslide Crash. Yeah, I didn't like those people. Very suckish. Their music was kind of okay. I mean, it was catchy, but like compared to Lemonade Mouth's music, it didn't do it for me. It really didn't. And then guess what you gotta do? Scott, that's Mo's ex-boyfriend, but Scott, he's like, you know, I have to be there for my girl because these guys, they deserve to be helped. So while the people, like the audience is singing the song, then he's also there playing the guitar. But Scott realized that he was being toxic. You know, he realized that everything he was doing was it was trash, you know. The whole movie, he was just being a trashy boyfriend. And this is when he realizes, like, oh wait, I'm actually a terrible boyfriend. So let me do this grand gesture for my girl so that she can see that I realized that I was being a trashy boyfriend. Anyway, I just had to tell you guys that update. That was an update. So yeah, so yeah, they perform, they don't win, what. Yeah, then yeah, it comes the time where Wen's dad finally gets married to, remember that girl that we mentioned, Sydney? I didn't say her name. Yeah, that the dad's girlfriend. They finally get married and everything. They're getting married. What? The ceremony is going on, and then Stella is sitting next to some random guy who starts talking to her, asking her questions. She starts asking him questions. So she asks him like, "What do you do?" And he's like, "I own a lemonade company." The lemonade that they've been drinking the whole movie. That's the guy that owns it. His name is Mel. So he's like, "Oh, I own Mel's lemonade and everything." And she's like, wait, let's talk. So they talk, and then he sponsors their music room, and it becomes a theater, not a music room, guys. He builds them a theater where they can sing, they can act, they can just do whatever. So Principal Brannigan, he's happy because money. So and Miss Resnick is also happy as well because she finally gets a place where she can do her things musically. So you guys, then the movie ends where they sing. They sung, I forgot what song they sang, but that song is not really memorable. It's a very forgettable song. So anyway, they perform it, and so we didn't get a part 2 of this movie, but it's okay because what else are we going to have? I mean, I feel like they touched on everything. Like Mo, Scott get back together, Charlie finds a new girl. Though, by the way, Mo and Scott, why do they get back together though? Because they didn't give us Olivia and Wen. If you guys, let me emphasize, haven't watched this movie, go watch it again. These two were supposed to get together. They really were. They didn't even give us so much as a kiss. Did they? Did they not? I can't remember, but they didn't. So they were supposed to end up together. Because the whole movie they're giving us these vibes of them being together, but they don't give us what we want. Because that's the couple we really wanted, you guys. We really wanted those two, not Scott and what's her face, Mo. They really just did us like this. They should have, because Scott is very toxic. But anyway, they made them get together. Whatever. I didn't like that, but anyway. So you guys, that's Lemonade Mouth. I just perused through, but if you want to watch this movie in depth, please download it. I downloaded it. I've forgotten from where, but I downloaded it and I watched it, and it's a very good movie. And I feel like it wasn't really that popular because of the fact that it touched on so many issues that were not really addressed at that time in 2011. There were those issues that were just pushed aside. So it wasn't really appealing to us because we were used to movies like High School Musical. Because look, when you watch High School Musical and you analyze the situation, rewatch the movie and tell me what you think. The storyline, do you really think it had anything that was serious? No, it was just the usual movie tropes where it's boy, girl together in love. It didn't give us a story, but I feel like this movie gave us a real storyline, and we were young, so we didn't understand, so it was like but now when you watch it and you're big, you get to understand okay, this movie it really touched on a lot of issues, very serious issues. And I recommend this movie. I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 because of Olivia and when they didn't give us the couple we wanted, so I was touched. So I'm like, nah, a 9 or maybe 9.5. But that's just my opinion and everything. The acting was really good, except Stella's mom. I feel like the acting was really good compared to other Disney Channel movies. It was a very good movie. Camera quality for a 2011 movie, it was actually really good. The cameras, the quality was good. Even the angles and everything was good in this movie. You guys watch it. You agree with me? I'm sure you will. sure you will. But if you don't, you can tell me what you didn't like in the movie, what you liked, some of the things that I missed out. You guys can interact with me on my Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the description, Shan, because I don't know if it's going to maybe appear here, but if it doesn't appear here, then just check the description box and you'll see. That's what it's called, huh? Description box. Anyway, yeah, just check there. You see my Instagram, and you can text me and you can tell me, Chisha, that movie, I like it, but you missed out this. Yeah. Or Chisha, that movie, I did like it, and you missed this out. Or I like what you said about this and that. But yeah, anyway, guys, the next video is gonna be posted on Saturday, and I really am sorry that this video has taken so long. But yeah, if you've gotten this far into the movie, this far into the video, I really appreciate it. You know, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like, share the video with your friends and other people, and tell them, look, this girlka, she was spinning some straight facts. If I do say so myself, what you talking about? Anyway, yeah, you guys, yeah, thank you so much. See you next time. The next movie, you guys can text me on Instagram, message me, DM me, and tell me what movie you would like me to review. It can be any movie, okay? It can be any movie, but yeah, even if it's not a Disney Channel movie, it's okay. But yeah, anyway, you guys, thank you so much. And yeah, see you next time.